Do you miss sleeping in the same room like we all did in the RV?
Absolutely not. No, I will never do that again.
I miss sleeping in the same room as him because he's actually a good conversationalist and we would talk about stuff at night. But you two are just weird. So no, not you two.
Yeah.
We are Worldtowning. Jessica, Will, Avalon, and Largo.
Our family has been traveling the world since 2014 until COVID hit.
Rather than return to the U.S., we decided to buy a boat and learn to sail in France.
Hit the subscribe button and join us every Friday
when we share our stories as a Liveaboard family while experiencing cultures from around the world. We like to think that our kids are pretty cool. Ever since they could smile, Avalon and Largo have been making waves wherever they go. And if there was one thing that we definitely figured out early on in their lives, it's that if we fill their lives with creativity and wonder and challenges, there will be little that will stand in their way. They were the main reason we put action to idea and started our full-time travel journey. And in the 6 years we have been traveling, look out, because not only have they taken to this life like a fish to water, but we have seen their intellectual curiosities grow and their levels of compassion reach heights that can only be imagined by a parent when they're infants in your arms.
How would you compare these octopus balls to other octopus balls that you've had around the world?
Well, I'm an expert in octopus balls. You know, I've had
These are
like
the
every
best.
single kind from every single country.
Now that we are on a boat, we feel as though we are putting together all that we have learned over the last 6 years. Join us today as we show you a little more of how we are acclimating to boat life and how the kids are jumping into this new chapter like champs.
Boat Ownership Chronicles, take 85. I think I'm going to be giving you play-by-play commentary of everything that we either screw up or don't know what we don't know on a boat. And yes, we are beginner and we're going to make mistakes. And right at this moment, Will is plunging water out of our bilge because we did something we didn't do anything not so smart. We just forgot something the previous owner told us. And we already have water in the bilge.
Was not expected.
Not at all. The bilge alarm went off last night and that was kind of alarming.
That was not exactly what we expected. I think it's actually part of the training process that we were given by our new owner or by our old owner. He basically said that you're going to experience a lot of things. But here's the one thing I think we kind of jinxed it. We bought this yesterday. So I think I was actually saying we have to use this on day one, that we actually get this.
I was actually making fun of Will for buying that. I said, we don't need that. We can just sponge. They said they never got water in the bilge. So in true Worldtowning, Jessica and Will Swero style, we have decided to break in the bilge and get water in it. So here is the deadly weapon. I know it's just a shower, right? And we haven't even barely been able to use it out here. But the one time we did use it, we put it back like this. And there's a special button over here that you're supposed to turn, but we apparently did not turn it all the way. So even though it appeared to be off, it was secretly leaking down underneath our bed into the bilge. And that is what Will is trying to clean up now. It's a matter of fixing, it's just turning the button, but now there's a mess we have to clean up.
And essentially, this is bucket one. It looks like we have probably like 2 or 3 buckets, maybe like 2 buckets in there of water.
That's a lot more than last night.
I know.
Well, Will and I are learning the hard way. We love to do that, don't we, honey?
It looks like this was total user error on our part.
And he did tell us that.
He did tell us.
I just didn't remember. I remember him saying we had to shut it off, but I didn't realize you guys had used the shower. So
right, and so the hard parts. Well, the easy part's done, which is getting the big stuff. Now it's just a matter of
cleaning up.
Sponge, and I got to get behind into the watertight area and see if there's any water back there as well, because that's where the steering mechanism is. There's a lot to do.
And then back to the workday.
And then back to what we really do, which is not this, but... So Largo is doing his schoolwork here on the deck. This is what we call everyday homeschooling.
Excuse me?
All right, what planet are you painting now? What planet's that?
Which one is it? I forgot the name.
So
Jupiter.
So moving on to the kids. Over the last couple of weeks, as we have been slowly making our boat into a home and getting ready for sailing lessons, the kids are back at homeschooling and adjusting to their new space. In the meantime, Largo has taken the initiative and decided to start a different kind of sailing style.
It's one of those proud moments as a sailor dad who's not even a sailor yet. This guy, through like the opportunity of a lifetime, because there's a sailing school that's for kids, he's going to get like a first-hand opportunity of what it's like to go ahead and be behind the helm of a Hobie cat. Do they even call it a helm? Is it like a steering rod?
I don't know.
Steering wheel? You gonna tell me all about it when you're done?
Yes.
Okay. Bye, Largo. Have fun. He's just a little bit shy. That's okay. Listen, when you're 12 years old, that's what you do when you're in a new territory with new people. You sort of get a little bit of that, leave me alone, Dad. So that's okay.
As far as sailing life, sure, Avalon Mom and Dad aren't into it, but no one is more excited than me. And even though I know that we will be doing our lessons soon, I can't wait to get in the water. What I love about these sailing lessons is that by the time we get to actually sail our boat, I will have most experience of anyone in the family.
How was it, Largo?
Good.
Did you have a good time?
Yep.
Did you learn a lot? Yeah.
Yep.
You want me to leave you alone?
Yes.
Okay. So just like that, the proud papa moment happens where he comes back. Well, he left Largo, but he comes back. He looks like he's like more confident. Listen, I have 2 children. One's off taking her ACTs up in Paris, getting ready to go to college soon. Not tomorrow, but soon. And then I have another one who just went off on a Hobie cat by himself with another bunch of kids and basically came back saying, I got this. The moment that I feel like I'm no longer necessary as a parent is the moment I'm going to shoot myself. I hope that day doesn't come anytime soon. How'd that go?
As we are in the boat and anxiously waiting to start the sailing lessons, there is one thing that we really get to take advantage of now that we live in a bigger house. We are now able to use more crazy decorations for holiday celebrations.
Mom, would you consider what we just did tampering with the fire alarm? Show her what we did, Largo.
Look, what did you do to the fire?
Tied it around.
I think you're okay.
I think you're okay.
I think you're okay.
Yeah.
As we are approaching Halloween, you had better believe that we are going to do it up right.
Today is a day in our family, which I feel like I start like every single sequence with like, today's a very special day, but today happens to be one of those very special days as well. I should actually be filming on the not so special days, but that would be kind of boring. But today is a day that we call Dream Day. It is a day that we commemorate the first day that we left for this grand journey of ours. 6 years ago, on this day, we actually packed up our bags. Well, we packed them like a couple days before that. And we took off on a plane and we left for the start of this adventure of ours. The adventure that eventually led us to here to this boat by way of Costa Rica and Ecuador and France and RV. But why am I telling you this here on the boat? It's because the way we celebrate is very special. It's actually something that we wish we could do every day, but it's not very good for our bodies. We load up on ice cream. We load up on, we have some more ice cream. And we load up on a bunch of junk that we can throw on top. And we have ourselves like this massive cheat day, or at least cheat couple hours. We're gonna go upstairs right now.
So the symbolism of Dream Day ice creams is basically, well, number one, because we want a sugar rush. And number two, we want to signify how our dreams are so big and outlandish, and yet we can still eat it, eat our dreams.
So while we're making our Sundays, we talk about all of our big dreams for the next year in travel, and then also like different areas of our lives, but mostly travel. Get off the spoon.
So this year for treats, we have what we found in a local grocery store on a Sunday, which is sort of slim picking sometimes.
These are tete brulee. They're French candy. We absolutely love them. What are these, malt balls?
Yeah.
What's this? Is this an M&M?
They're like M&Ms, like knockoff M&Ms.
Knockoff M&Ms.
Yes.
A nut, ice cream. We have all kinds of what is this called? Syrup, I guess? Caramel and fudge.
Cherries.
These are our favorite. Lotus cracker spread. Some Jimmy's. It looks like someone's been eating these. And we have cherries too, don't we? Cherries.
I have a feeling those cherries came from the boat. You don't know how old they are.
Those were here when we arrived.
Something tells me he can.
I don't care. These things
They
can.
had dust
I'm
on
pretty
them.
sure they can survive for like millions of years.
I think they can. Ooh, those look like homemade. Is that a homemade container?
No, I don't think so.
Ben & Jerry's is quite a treat, isn't it? We never get stuff that good.
That's my personality.
You're gonna go floor. You're gonna go
wait,
floor wheeling
no.
in the mud. Let's save some for Daddy, okay?
So what's your travel dream, Largo? Not to choke.
My travel dream for this year is getting out and starting sailing. That's it.
Okay.
I think he's gonna need to put
I
subtitles
think
on
that's
that.
a pretty good travel dream.
That's a good dream, Largo. Next time you should swallow.
It's okay. You can do whatever you want on this boat. It's yours, that one.
To make it to all 7 continents, I guess. I think that was my goal last year as well.
You think you're gonna obtain that?
Under COVID.
No.
How many continents do you have left? 2?
At least to hit Australia, because I don't think we'll be going to Antarctica anytime soon.
Probably not.
Unless we go on the boat.
Antarctica.
Although they might have no COVID there.
What about you?
My travel dream for the next 12 months is to learn to sail. That's it. Learn to sail. I would love to get off the boat for a couple months and take a nice long hike. Maybe someplace in Africa or South America, but I think realistically, that's not going to happen in 2021 because of COVID. So I am quite happy with just learning to sail. And I don't mean it just, like that's a big deal. So that's it.
And my travel dream is to continue this lifestyle in the way that we've been doing it, because in the midst of everything that's happening with the pandemic, there's a lot of things that are up in the air, and so we have a lot of headwind ahead of us, and
All kinds of boat jokes with puns.
there are, and so as long as we can sort of make this journey continue on, and not kill each other, that is my travel dream for this year. I'm keeping it low, because I know that there's a lot to consider for this year.
Well, 2 of us are rooting for sailing, so if we get our wish, then you get it too.
Right. And so I
So
know
pick your own.
if you basically don't get your wish, then we may actually self-combust, because we're like, why did we get on a sailboat? And then in the meantime, look at this. Super rush.
No, he's doing something. He shouldn't.
So as you can imagine, there is a lot to still go through on friendship. And as you can see, boat life is more than just repairs, although sometimes it feels like it's not. So with that in mind, it's time that the kids had a shot at the set day to weigh in and share what boat life has meant for them so far.
Hello. How do you do?
I have a couple of questions for you guys today, because people have been messaging us saying, where are the kids? What have you done with them? Why have they not been in the last couple of videos much? Your people are calling. And what we have told them is you've been studying hard to get prepared for the sail, and usually when you're studying, you're like, why would you film me studying? I think that's kind of weird, huh? All right, so here are some of the questions that have been sent to us, and they want to know your profound answers. So just say yes or no and move on.
Sounds good.
All right, did you want the house or the boat?
Yes.
Good. Next question. What are you looking for?
I was always boat. I was always on board for the boat. Avalon, on the other hand.
No, I just wanted them both, really. I just wanted both. I was excited to do the house, but hesitant because of it was like out in the middle of nowhere, and I was excited for the boat, but hesitant because it felt really rash and like just super quick, like, whoa, we're jumping on a boat now, okay, and like kind of too fast. But I guess we chose the boat and I'm happy with it, so yeah.
Next question. What are you guys most looking forward to on the boat?
Not being in port. Getting out somewhere, anywhere but in port.
I'm looking forward to the ability to just sail around the world and have everything here. We had that in the RV, but I feel like it's better now because we can just sail the 7 seas and not, like, worry
about packing a bag.
Exactly.
What are you not looking forward to on the boat?
Chores, and more chores.
Storms, high waves.
We're not going to be in those storms because Mom is going to be worrying like non-stop.
Sorry, Mom does not control Mother Nature, so.
Where are you guys most excited to visit?
An uninhabited island with like one palm tree on it.
I'm more excited to visit like Like the places with beautiful blue crystal water, like the ones you see in those
The Caribbean?
travel brochures.
The Caribbean?
Yes, basically.
The Caribbean.
What do you guys think you'll get out of boat life?
The ability to sail and navigate on the water. Something I probably won't use if we ever get off the boat.
The experience of having sailed in a beautiful catamaran over miles and miles of ocean.
How profound.
Where is your favorite spot to hang out on the boat? The head?
Oh, I know. My favorite spot is probably either my bedroom or up like on the highest point I can get that's not the mast, so like up there.
My favorite spot, I'd either say, is this area over here. Not inside, but outside. And the captain's chair.
Well, I actually do like hanging out inside this thing right here, though. That's kind of fun.
Worst boat chore, and we haven't. I know we haven't hit all the boat chores yet, like scraping the
We
bottom of the
haven't
boat.
hit them all yet.
Oh, there's worse. But what's your worst boat chore thus far?
I'd say worst boat chore is cleaning heads.
No, not really. I think the worst part is just like wiping off the entire deck because you want it to look spotless because it did when we got here. Oi, 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 oi!
Hey,
washing here.
Don't get me wet!
Over the edge.
Hey, no!
We have to do it every day, and I think it's way too often. So yeah, wiping off like the deck.
What is the one thing your boat does not have that you really wanted?
The trampoline up front.
I have to say either the trampoline up front or the ice maker.
We can get the ice maker.
Do you miss sleeping in the same room like we all did in the RV?
Absolutely
No.
not. No, I will never do that
I
again.
miss sleeping in the same room as him because he's actually a good conversationalist and we would talk about stuff at night. But you two are just weird. So no, not you two.
Yeah. You guys would stay up and just like
Talk.
talk.
Yeah, but not fun talk.
Yeah,
It's
just like
boring talk.
do you know how much this costs and that?
Blah, 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 taxes. Blah, 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 laws.
We're deep people, guys. Is there anything you want to add about boat life that you've learned, that you're excited about, that you don't like, that you feel like I didn't ask in a question that you might want to share?
I think one moment that I'll really appreciate is the first time we unraveled the sails.
If you had, this doesn't really have to relate to boat life. but
Yeah.
You guys have been traveling you're on your 7th year now. If you had one piece of advice to a family who is setting out with kids to travel, what would that one piece of advice be? If you have more than one, that's fine. But is there something that you think is really crucial or whatever to make this work?
There will
Besides
be,
having cool parents.
there will be bad stuff happening. There will be like sometimes your Airbnb will be bad or your Wi-Fi connection not working. But you just have to learn from it and not like die from the punch.
That was incredibly profound.
Thank you.
Over here, I was just like thinking, take a break if you need one. And Laura was like, oh, here I shall begin my soliloquy on how to survive travel. And I'm just like, yep, just take a break if you need one. Sometimes you need them. And 7 years ago, our forefathers
Begin to travel.
And who do you think's the strongest person on the boat who's going to do the best at sailing?
Me.
Oh, don't even.
I'm the first officer.
You are not even doing the work. I don't want to hear a thing from you. Don't even. I am definitely the strongest person
No,
here. Dad is
I
a
am
close
the
second.
strongest.
Close second. But I'm the strongest here.
So I can see.
Oi, you cannot do the work.
Have you taken a Hobie Cat class?
Mom cannot do the math. Dad is pretty good, I will admit that. But
I'm
I'm
right
definitely
here.
the best. I know you are. That's why I'm saying it.
I can see we don't have a issue with low self-esteem on this boat, do we? my final question, how long do you think we'll end up sailing as a family? Is this forever, or do you think we'll change our mind in a couple years?
I think once we get a cat, it's done.
When he says cat, he means cat like meow cat, not cat like catamaran cat.
What do you mean by done? Like we're staying on it forever?
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
All right, any more questions or anything else you want to say?
No.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Would you guys be up for doing this again?
Maybe.
Absolutely.
If you have more questions, put them in the comments. Also, like, subscribe,
And
do Patreon, I guess. Yeah. Just hang out here. Don't go away. Bye.
You think that's what did it? You think it overflowed?
I'm guessing. I don't want to try the experiment again, but we're going to keep an eye up on this bilge area quite frequently because
the previous owner said it never gets wet, so it has to be something we did.
It has to be something we did because...
Or he was lying.
Stop it.